Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee."
The worst part about this all is I have to relaunch because none of my mods are on. Everybody's happy little intro time is ruined because we all want to watch the intro every single time, every single day. You know what? Maybe we get to watch it twice today. Nobody's here, but this... Oh. Turning on Catcoin crashed it. I assume that that'll kind of do what I wanted to do anyway. I was about to close the game, but I hope that it saved my mods to turn on, because otherwise I have to press the down arrow a lot again. Oh yeah, why was I in the little search bar? Right, mods? Of course not. Give me the Catcoin. Oh, Catcoin. That's so weird. It saved that I turned the Catcoin on, but it didn't save that I turned mods as a whole on. That's so fascinating. I have to relaunch anyway, because a bunch of mods don't work when you just turn them on and then launch and then start a run. Turning them on and then launching the game is what you have to do. I love the parts of streaming where I get to sit here and do nothing. Muhahaha. And today we're streaming a little bit earlier than usual. It's still good morning hours, of course. But I have things to do in my life today of semi-importance. And so that means that I have to play Isaac a little bit earlier than I usually intend to, which is truly a shame. Oh, also, I love being the guy who says weird, unknown things about items. This Minecrafter item, I don't believe it was a feature for the entire duration of its existence, but if we place it down and then don't even bother shooting it, I'm going to be in a spot where you can't even try to shoot it, and then you hit spacebar again. It curse-explodes itself, so you can both set it off with your tiers like a normal TNT barrel, or it has the upgrade where you are allowed to remote detonate it. So it actually has like cool application, which I think is something added in Repentance, but it's still like, dude, awesome. I like when the items that I get are usable and they have like application. Dude, Cracked Crown is amazing. It hardly does anything right now, but this is probably the type of trinket that we keep for the whole dang run. Also, just starting with, what even is it called? Spirit Sword? I have no freaking clue. Spear of Destiny. Is just really good. It's a little less good for rooms like that, but, for the most part, it'll cover my DPS desires. I will admit that was really quite funny. I don't even know how to react to that more than just being exasperated that it happened. Because theoretically I could have not done that. I could have outplayed it, but I don't know. Sometimes on these XL first floors you just lose damage. I think Dirty Mind is very likely to mess up parts of my run. I don't think that it's going to mess up the whole run. If you're playing like Tainted Lost or somebody that genuinely has no like room for error, then you probably shouldn't pick up Dirty Mind. But if you're living in a universe where mistakes are understood to happen, then I think it's a totally valid thing to do. I also have no idea if I want the potato peeler or booster pack. I am going to be buying one of them, but it's up in the air at the current moment in time. Also, this being a cluster explosion spider, it just feels so true that our secret room is to the right. And I know that we'll be able to check again no matter what, but wouldn't it be so much cooler to get it by making the enemy run over there and curse-explode it? I think that would be way cooler. Wait, we can just stab him. Yeah, because he doesn't explode immediately. And I was right. And it meant nothing. It's unlikely that we get a blood dono of any sorts. Yeah, that secret room kind of just means that we get to walk into our curse room for no consequence. Which is nice. It's nice. I mean, we got a Soul of Isaac out of it. Oh, and you know what? We're also going to get a devil card for one of the boss fights on it. Because we can do it all. Hello. Oh, it's the bomb resistant one. I was acting like it was any old normal boss, and no, it's the modded Lil Plum that understands that explosions need to be avoided. SMH my head, man. SMH my head. Soul of Isaac is not worth that item at all. I have the belly button, so I might as well pick this up. There's just about zero reason to not. Then I'm gonna go get that Soul of Isaac just in case we get our devil deal. We did angels last time, even though it didn't do us any good at all, which means that we have to do devils this time via my own decree, because I want to. Gosh, Spear of Destiny is so good on the first floor. I didn't even have to use my Minecrafter. I was fully confident with the spear. Alright, now this is Soul of Isaac. Alright, honestly, I will totally take a booster pack over whatever the heck else is happening here. You know what else I'm gonna do? Because screw Bone Hearts and screw Gold Hearts. I want my money. Thank you. That's all I cared. That's all I care about at all. In a world where I still had the Bone Heart, I would totally potato peel, but that's not the world we live in. So this might give us something funny. A lovers. Alright, change the whole run. My final message. That's maybe one of the most meh items that you can get. Maybe the most. I don't want to place the Temperance Machine in the Super Secret Room, but I want it to be close by. I also have no idea how many hearts we have. That's 6. We have a full one in here. And also a full one in here. So yeah, we have 8, but now we have 7. I love counting. Counting with random streamer guy at 7:41 a.m. Now this is how I like to spend my Friday. Oh, I'm a moron. I did the thing where you leave the room too early, and also my min-maxing didn't even matter because we got blood bag. Okay. Stare at the cards again. Fool, Emperor, 2 clubs. I'll take my Emperor. And then because this is basement 1, we have to go to Downpour immediately, lest we mess up the thing I try to do. Weep womp and all that. What a first floor. I have no idea if we're causing success or anything. It just feels like I'm doing this run. Wow, would you look at that? Oh, that's kind of cool actually. I'll totally take Counterfeit Penny over the paper. Because the paper is like, hey kids, do you like gambling? And the answer is only sometimes. Bloody Penny and no. I'm thinking about a different universe. If this was not Afterbirth plot, or sorry, if this was not Repentance, then getting both of those trinkets while I can hold 2 trinkets would be insane. But they changed the way that things are. So we're not allowed to have fun anymore. I shouldn't pick up any of these hearts, yeah. Not as in I should try to make myself not, but ooh, a way cooler spacebar item. Hee hee hee. I I should probably pick up that soul heart. I don't wanna. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Cool, I want that too. Huh, weird. Having a restock machine and the Crooked Penny is silly. You know, I'm gonna Crooked Penny that too if I can help it. I just think it would be cool, guys. I don't have a gambling problem. I just think it would be cool if it happened. Oh, hi, Lazy Matman. Whoa, and all that. I will not be picking up Lazy Matman today. My other trinkets are cooler. I do totally think that our secret room is right up here. It's 100% chance. And it's the same freaking one. Technically that will be helpful. Well, kind of a tight spot. I don't know why I keep trying to stab those puffed cheek guys with my spear. It just feels like a stupid idea. Currently in front of my health bar is a soul heart, and I don't want to waste that as much as I want to go into the curse room. Oh, we also totally get free. Oh, there's an invisible guy. I was sitting there staring like, dog, what did I do wrong? I want to look at all of my items before I decide what exactly I want to duplicate. Okay, well that fucking is garbage. That's doo-doo. I don't even want to touch that with a 20 million mile long foot. A 20 million mile long foot. No, a 20 million foot long mile. Exactly. No, a 20 million mile long pole. I almost said it wrong again when I was trying to say it correctly. Would have been funny as crap. Oh, now that is an item to get. That is an item to get. Oh, that is an item to get. What if I get it for free, though? Ah, what if I get it for free, though? Ooh, what if I had it for free? I think gambling on our item room would be a lot more fun than gambling on this. That's just my headcanon. It's just my headcanon. Hey, you know, we kept Gimpy. That's the important part. The important part is Gimpy is still in my inventory. Okay, we'll get more charge. It'll happen. Do I just I think I just take Champion's Belt. Like, why not? I'm currently the owner of a Soul Heart and 3 Red Heart containers. The sun will be used. Alright, so now I am currently the owner of 3 Red Heart containers. Okay, one more. I'm not I'm not over that at all. Dude, oh, streamer needs to learn how to count. Oh, fuck! I would close my eyes because I was laughing. Oh man, that was entirely my fault. That was 100% my fault. Maybe one of my favorite deaths in recent time. That was good. That was a good one. Man. I feel like I consume comedy media and stuff like that all the time. I haven't had a good laugh like that in a while. I bet just like the fact that it happened to me just clicked my funny bone really, really good. I probably would have laughed if somebody else did that too, but I think that there's a different special thing that it was me. I'm the one doing it, making the silly little fuck up. It's a fun feeling. Alright, Gemini. Feel the wrath of my lost fly. Oh, he almost. Bro, almost. Well, he decided to attack me. Too bad I have lost fly. Oh. I was too busy looking at the big one to see what happened with lost fly. Alright. I'm gonna go hang out on my fire. I think it's funnier and cooler to go get rid of this soul heart immediately. It just feels right. Oh, Gimpy again. What a coinkerding. There's not a soul heart in there. If there was, I would be incredibly tempted to go in and get it. Because it would mean that there's a chance for one to spawn outside, and that would rock, I think. You know what? I really truly think that there's a secret room to the left here. Okay. I didn't think I was gonna die there. How many eating tokens do I have like 2. If I run out of Eden tokens, I will. Yeah, you know, I don't like this run, so. Now this run's cooler. This run's way cooler. No, this run I don't feel. I miss Death's Touch, dude. The horse pill speed down. That's the option that ends the run, because if I pick that up, I can't leave. It's a mistake that a bunch of people fall for all the time. Did you see me almost explode there? I so desperately wanted the free Tech 5. I want it. I want it. Oh, cool. That's nice. I like having my cake and eating it too. That was a rich rock. I think a 4 is just about as high as you can roll on one of those Fool's Gold rocks. At least as far as I'm aware. Alright, Tech 5, don't screw me with silly ways of working. It didn't, which, yay. I should also probably go pick up one of those soul hearts. I'm gaslit into forever thinking that you need to wait until going to your second floor before picking up soul hearts. Which isn't even the case, because, like, not dying is stronger in just about every single case. That's... What? Why did I fire a Lacrophagy shot? What was that? I don't... Sometimes the game just does stuff. What was it? Genuinely, what was that? I don't have an audience, and let alone an audience that knows what happens in Isaac. But what was that? Like, what was that? Genuinely, I have a billion hours in this game. What was that? I shot a single random ass tier with a special effect on it. It was a single one. Just one. I shot one tier with that one special effect, and the only consequence of that happening was I lost a bomb consumable. But why did it happen? I would like to know how to avoid this in the future, and sadly it kind of feels like the answer is turning to be that you don't, and you just get lucky and don't have that happen. I'm unsure how you outplay that. Because it's also not even like a huge negative. I mean, the Lacrophagy shots are usually a good thing. It's just having the one random ass one show out of nowhere for no reason at all. It's just like, what? What are you doing? What's up with you? Like, what? Huh? Huh? The higgity heck is going on here? Can't believe I lost 2 runs in the span of 20 minutes. To be fair, I do play a lot of my runs like I'm about to explode. It just makes the game more interesting. Why would I sit around and play safe when I can run around and light things on fire? Seems like an easy decision to me. Arcade game, please have what I desire. This is a weird looking arcade room. I've never seen one that looks quite like this. Also, if anybody cares about stupid weird nonsense, those two nubs on the bottom are... Oh, actually no, never mind. The nubs that spawn in these rooms, these blue nubs, the special blue nubs, they're different from the blue nubs that spawn in the Hush Fight. The Hush Fight ones exclusively are able to throw out the triple shot, and those ones in the rooms are able to bounce between triple shot and the single shot, which is cool. I think it's because also the two different blue nubs, I don't think either of them has a spot in the bestiary, so it's silly to me that they would have multiple enemies in the game that aren't recognized. And also, wow, curved horn. If anybody doesn't know what just happened, I'm holding Mom's box in the top left corner, which makes all of my trinkets in the bottom left corner have double the effect. And I just got a trinket called Curved Horn, which gives you 2 damage up. So double that's 4, and my damage was already 4. So by the action of pressing my spacebar, I just got double damage, which is cool. That's a nice thing to happen. No complaints on my end, for sure. I'm probably gonna burst through this floor if I had to guess. And look at me, I shat on this run at the start. Cool stuff always happens, you just have to play a little longer. Yeah, sure game, that's totally a snake eye. That's totally a snake eye and not a guppy eye. That's totally a snake eye. Sometimes I think I min-max too much, but the teleport mod allows me to do all of it that I want, because if I was truly walking between 6 rooms for 2 coins every single time, that wouldn't be worth it at all. But since I'm pressing a few buttons on my keyboard, then I think it all of a sudden makes it a lot worth it out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I need my I need my cheat trinket. I'm sorry, damage up. I need the trinket that actually lets me go play the video game, because I don't have any keys at all. And this is also probably one of a few times in history where this blue key trinket sees actual proper use. More bombs, totally. That's obviously what I wanted. Just because usually when you get this trinket, you have more than 0 keys. Or you have a build that will completely destroy these rooms in every single way. So it's honestly quite strange. Oh, if only I had keys. It's honestly quite strange to have a situation where I'm sitting here with no keys at all. Also, this big keeper isn't in the base game. Him existing is cheating, but I don't care. I think it's funny, and they show up rare enough. And plus, I'm on the Dead God file, so like, what? How do I choose? How do I choose? Oh, how do you choose? How do you choose? I mean, I think I have to take the glass key. It sucks because I want the epic damage up, but the glass key is just, it's insane. A 50% is wild, and it already gave me a whole nother item, so it's... I'm sorry, Curved Horn, but you have competition in town, and you're fucking losing. The sad part about it is, if this run continues all the way to the end, it's gonna be long, because we're gonna be doing red rooms the entire friggin' day. Sunret to... Sunret? From sunrise to sunset. Yummy. This pill could be cool. We're baked and... We're baked. No, we're buried in bread. We're baking bread. I can't think of anything else to do on this floor. I think that I have just about everything else, everything that you could use. If I was truly min-maxing, then I would have picked up my Curved Horn just to kick this guy's butt, but I've beaten this fellow on such worse builds. I struggle to believe that this is the one that causes problems. Also, Old Bandage, cool. You always show up in my time of need. Then we have to do Devil Deals. I don't give a rat's ass about Mom's Knife. I'd have to get like a $50 donation right now to take that, which isn't happening, so I'm not taking it. Yeah, Cellar 2, so that means we go down 4. Nice, nice, nice. Athame is just gonna be a solid good benefit. I forget exactly why we have such good luck. Maybe I think it's just we've picked up a couple luck pennies. But the sucker does that to rooms, which is pretty strong usually. We'll deal with that room later. There's a bunch of benefit, but we could get all that benefit for less price. I'm thinking about how our last floor had 3 entire blood donor machines on it, and this floor is probably not gonna have a single not gonna have a single one. If I had to bet. At least I'm feeling powerful. That was a key component that was missing from the last few runs. Or sure, I could play him, but this feels strong. This feels like I'm doing something. Give me a key, please. That's so many keys. Thank you, video game. I'm so happy that you gave me the ladder. I'm eating this pill too, because why not? Friends. Yay. I'm also thinking about how they changed Vercano. It's not like... I don't even think it's a difference that matters. If anything, it makes me use Vercano less. Because Vercano changes from a... You pick it up and pop it in any situation pill, or, not pill. That ball sucks, because I'm gonna hurt myself to get into the boss trap room. Yeah, it turns from a pill that you would use anytime, no matter what, into a pill, or, it's a freaking rune, into a rune that you only want to use on hard fights, and so it's just like, yeah, it's better, but I don't want to carry it around. It's still, like, bad. It's still not very good. I also have no idea how I would even self-harm on this floor. There's probably a fire or something that I left, but sometimes I can be weirdly religious about shooting poops and fires. Also, just a million trinkets all over the place. I'm not touching that tick. You're you're a joker if you think that I will. Okay, there's a fuckload of spikes. We're gonna be able to hurt ourselves. Are we gonna be able to heal ourselves at all? No. Alright, well, commence the ouchies. We'll at least be back 1 red heart, thanks to old bandage, but also me having the 2 size ups and the coconut bonk damage sound effect mod, it's kind of hard to hear, but it's epic. Let me shut up. It's so good. I have so many epic sound effect mods that don't show up too often, or don't show up in their full glory too often. Magician, totally. Well, in my mind and soul, I was like, I have to get that Eternal Heart. It's the only thing that'll let me survive longer. That he spawns right there. Judgment, give me something good. That, I guess I'll play the little fucker. I don't want to. It's just, when you have $1 million, it's a little hard to not. Yeah, we're so needlessly strong. I can't wait till we find our ultra secret room, but only in the mirror, so we know where it is, but we can't do anything about it because our red room generation is completely random instead of being based on anything controllable at all. I think that's going to be a cool experience. Alright, I think I've done everything. Well, everything outside of the mirror. Ugh. That's another good thing that's completely ruined by your size changing. Isaac just going, ooh. And it gets worse because you can get so much bigger and the sound effect just keeps slowing down. It's genuinely really cool. and funny. A little bit of both. I refuse to eat any more largers. That may sound like a silly strategy, but if you eat 3 of them, you get an effect called Stompy, which makes you break rocks that you walk over, and I don't want it. That's not an effect that I crave. So it's not happening. Sometimes my Isaac takes have big, long, windy speeches for why I feel the way I do. Sometimes I think I'm just angry. Sometimes I think I'm just fueled by rage. It's a good shopkeeper to just walk into an empty room and see nothing but them. Just feels powerful, I think. Should let that happen more. Yo! Oh no, the exact... The horror story that I was telling for fun. It's such a shame. Because when you're in the... There's usually an item in here, but because we're in the freaking mirror world, I can't... Oh. Cursed with knowledge. Cursed with knowledge. I hate my Chungus life. Now why the heck? Why was one of my lasers spinny? What do I have that's like occasional super slight randomness? I don't know what that's the second example where I've seen just like a nothing change occur. I don't even know how to. It's almost useless to talk about, but it definitely happened. One of my lasers was spinny. There's no other way to slice it. Ooh, it just happened again. One of my lasers was square. It was angular. What the... Genuinely, what the higgity heck, dog? Why are some of my tiers just wrong? I mean, they're doing things that should be... There's the Lacrophagy again! One of my items is doing this. Guys, I'm so fucking clueless. Is today like a holiday? It shouldn't... That shouldn't be a thing. Is my seed stupid? I don't... Today is definitely not a holiday. Why do I fire stupid sometimes? I don't get it. I can't even think of a vague logic reason at all for anything that might be happening by. Like, it just purely doesn't make sense to me. I don't even know. Genuinely. What the frick? Clogged the toilet. I forget that I have that mod so often. I don't even know what hit me, but that version of Clog explodes themselves very fast, so I wasn't very worried. Although that definitely could have played out worse than it did. Also, we got just a million more red rooms on this side than the real side, which sucks because I mean none of them were special red rooms. But if they were special red rooms, I wouldn't have gotten any benefit from them. So I just a lot of possibilities to be disappointed. A lot. I will be able to go use that secret room though. What? I thought I totally had a room here where I had a bunch of hearts. Are they just scattered about? There's 3 in there. Then my secret room just has a whatchamacallit? Fortune telling machine. That's what that has. Which, I mean, to be fair, that could benefit us. That could benefit us. And we're allowed to see our health today. Which means that the chances of exploding on self-harm is a lot less. But that's all the game gives us. You know, I'll go down to... What's it? 45-ish? I need to drink my coffee eventually anyway. That's my excuse. I'm angry. Maybe it's just like a feature of the Tech Point 5 that I don't know about. Maybe that's what's occurring. No. Also, we went past 45. It happens. I don't give a hoot about anything else. We take what we have and we go. And then we think really, really hard about checking Discord while we're streaming. We really, really want to. This is a heck of a starting room. Okay. The nothing. That's a pretty freaking disappointing chest room. I'll have to think about you. There's possibilities for the ED6. There's possibilities. Did you see that my tech had homing? My tech had homing for a single shot there. I'm sorry, I have to Google things. It is exploding my brain. It is Tech Point 5. It is Tech Point 5. The freaking external item descriptions just doesn't say anything. It says DLC Repentance Plus. The laser has a 5% chance of firing with a DLC. Sorry, the DLC word there is useless. Sorry. The laser has a 5% chance of firing with a fruitcake effect. And it was added in Repentance Plus, so of course I friggin' didn't know that. And apparently in Repentance it had like 5 different random effects. That's so... What? How did I not know about that? I mean, I guess external item description doesn't say it. That's wild. It feels actually insane staring at something in this game and not knowing what the mechanisms behind it is. I've sorted myself out, though. All of the answers have been attained. That's another guppy piece. This item is hell in multiplayer. Too bad I'm not allowed to play multiplayer online because everybody's mean. Guys, not to alert anybody, but there's a bunny outside of my window. I don't know if I'm taking Tech 2. But I want to see what's under it. Okay. I'm definitely not taking the glowing hourglass. I might take Tech 2. It depends on how the rest of this floor goes, I think. You know what? A way better idea. My mouse is on screen. A way better idea. Way better. Yeah! That's so much better. Actually, infinite upgrades. That's like a 700% upgrade over Tech 2. I have no idea what hit me. Like, clearly it was the Keeper in some way, shape, or form, but I have no idea. I love pick up a guillotine, take random damage that you don't understand. It's such an Isaac experience. It's the way it has to be. It's how our forefathers did it, and it's how our children will do it. It simply has to happen. I would love a virus right now. It genuinely. Okay. The Tears Up pill works. That put us at maximum tears. That's cool. I kind of have no use for maximum tears, but it's a DPS upgrade. I don't think it's gonna do. I don't think it changes anything. Okay. I was walking down because I was gonna bomb for a secret room, and I was wrong, but kind of right, but wrong, but kind of right, but wrong. So this item I'm never gonna use. Okay, I mean it has a little bit more use because of guillotine. I sneeze out of my head, but we're not gonna use it. Sorry to burst anybody's bubble. Unless I'm feeling particularly happy in a moment or particularly craving action, it's not gonna happen. I only act when it's funny or when it's good. and Hemoptysis is not really either of those. If I had, like, Monstro's Lung, I would totally do nonsense with that, because with Monstro's Lung you can, like, shove your head into where an enemy is and then hit them with every single shot of the Monstro's Lung, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, this item's really good when I hit up to 500 shots in one. It's like, yeah, crazy how that works. Genuinely, the ladder is nice. I picked it up because I was mad that my shop was filled with garbage, but it genuinely was nice. Worst shop the world has ever seen. We go back into murder. That's how I feel about this. I like that killing the shopkeep gives you a damage up according to Lusty Blood. Sadly, killing a machine or a beggar doesn't, which is crazy. The dead rotting shopkeeps are more counted as an enemy than Beggar's Eye. Such a shame. This room kind of sucks. Well, it's not that bad, but it kind of sucks. Sometimes you just walk into a room and instead of going, I have the plan, you walk into the room and you go, I have no fucking clue. And then you just kind of trundle your way through it. I feel bad for this boss. Yeah. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Packed? Definitely. It's apparently just... Oh, yeah, because it's damage and fire rate, and my fire rate was already beyond max. But damage up is always appreciated. Always appreciated. We take damage on you, because you can do cooler things. Actually, with the amount of nonsense red hearts that we have sitting around, we're probably going to be able to get this to pay off. Just because old bandage. I want to see if it'll give me... Oh wait, the next one is the item. I'll go for the item. There you are. Bam. It's always this one. Redemption just stops being a rare item after a certain point, I guess. I don't know. That was more fire rate up, so this run was just destined to get insane amounts of shot speed, or not shot speed, fire rate. It's kind of easy to accidentally confuse the two. It's also kind of easy to never put a bomb in Carrion Queen's mouth, ever, no matter how hard you try. As much as she's a slut, she does not put bomb in mouth. She does not. I see that tinted rock. My eyes opened wide. I started salivating. I was very close to an Awuga. Very close. I love the, like, post-boss battle music playing. And, I shouldn't have picked up that soul heart. Anyway, I love the post-boss battle music playing, and we walk into a room with, like, 5 spiders. And then the epic music starts up again, and then the spiders die in an instant. It's just like, yeah, man. That was totally worth starting up the music again. 100%. It was the correct idea. Oh my god, hi, Miku! I have no idea why my ass thought this was the upgraded Miku. I think it's just easier for my brain to tell apart the regular models rather than when the angels are Miku, because in the regular models it's just like, the blue one's the easy one and the red one's the hard one, but when it's all Miku, it's Mikus are pretty equal in my mind. Oh boy, I don't think I'm gonna die, but taking damage is still taking damage. There's just more variables to think about with Guillotine, as much as it's fun. Sometimes you have to sit there and not do any damage at all. Alright, got everything we desired from this. I don't give a rat's anything about that Eternal Heart. I think it's a waste of space. Also, this red heart is not one that I can get for free. Boop, boop, boop. Free shit, free shit. We go mines. I feel like this run feels so powerful, and yet we don't really have anything that's stand up above the rest. We just have, like, good damage and tech point 5. Maybe that's all you need for a run. I mean, of course, old bandage helps. But you'd be hard pressed to find a run where old bandage doesn't help. It's just such a good ass item because if you know what you're doing and you're trying to cause chaos, then it's epic for all needs like that. This pill is amazing and one of my favorites. And if you're a noob and you're just learning the game, I don't even remember. That was a luck down. But if you're a noob and you're getting used to the game, then it makes it so that your punishment for taking damage is way less, which is just, it's so cool. Such an epic item. And Gimpy essentially does the same thing. If anything, it does the same thing better. I can just walk up. I could do it right friggin' now if I wanted to. I don't really want to. I want to go use my my horse pill Horf on the boss. Because that's a cool thing to do. I did the thing where I thought my head was me. Classic guillotine moment. I feel like usually I play better with guillotine. Something's wrong with me today. I also like that my head, it just gets normal for the couple moments that I'm holding the bomb. Not allowed to wield explosives with wild head. Put that on the list. We need to go complain to another HR. They're trying to not hire me for my stupid head again. I mean, my epic head that gives no problems in the workplace. They're like, Isaac, can you please stop bleeding over all of the food? We have 600 people to feed here. And you've bled on 800 meals. I don't even remember. I was too busy in my bit. Whatever that item was just disappointed me enough that I walked away without a word. I don't even... What are you? I guess I should use it. It's kind of funny when something in the game is just so beneath your radar. It's just like, this fucking piece of shit. Do you truly have nothing in you? It was true. Hierophant, I don't know, who would ever care about that? Yummy. Also, this is the shop of our dreams. This is what you do to be happy. Although I don't really know why I would buy the battery. Well, that's why I would buy the battery. Cool. This card better be epic. It's another freaking Hierophant. Okay. It just makes me think of Tap Troop. Okay. I don't know how to do songs good. I like kind of was almost there. And tap, 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 tap. Okay. It's a lot easier to do the voice lines than to mimic the not voice lines with my voice. If that makes any sense at all. No, I stepped on the spikes. It doesn't even matter. Like I'm gonna take that damage anyway. There's a boss trap room on this floor. Oh, thank you for the tinted rock, kind fellow. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. Another tears up pill. Sure, game. If there wasn't a cap, my tears would be at like 9, dude. Little Chad, of course. Alright, I believe that Horf goes in the direction that you're walking, so I'm holding my keyboard stupid for a bit. It's the piss creep. It did half of his health for all that hard work of holding a pill and remembering how pills and cards shoot. I worked so dang hard for this, and you reward me with what? Yeah, fill the room with more garbage. Oh, how badly I wish for the cancer. Too bad my other trinket is just better. It gives me epic items like Hemoptysis and Little Chad, so I'm not allowed to have the cool item that I want. We take the other one. Oh, cool. It's a redemption that we can use. Because I truly don't care about either buddy. Goodbye. All right. Now we have a couple chores to do. Amazing room. Another amazing room. That's kind of funny that the teleport mod is smart enough to hurt you if you go into a curse room, but it's not smart enough to hurt you twice if you teleport through an entrance and a different exit of a curse room. I guess that's just not a common thing to happen at all. Also, I mentioned last time about the weird things that stay during this. I can mention this time as well that the little redemption cross is staying, just in case I somehow manage to leave the floor in this somehow, I guess. And our extra life is still very much brightened up there. Or actually, that's curious. Wait a second. We have a one life question mark right now because we are the owner of Guppy's Collar, and yet walking into this area turned our one question mark into a one solid. I wonder if that is a visual bug or if that means that we can die here for free and escape. I wonder. It's almost definitely not that I can die here for free and escape, but boy do I want to test it. And the thing is, testing it doesn't even make any sense because Guppy's Collar is a 50-50. So you can't even give it a real test because what if you just got lucky instead, you know? Like, could have just been something else. Could have just been luck. I don't know. That's curious to me. It's probably just that it wants to keep your lives, and the one question mark from Guppy's Collar is a very unique circumstance that you're not gonna be in averagely. But look at that, the question mark came back immediately. I just pointed at my screen like a soy jack, but it's true. Something about being in oh, that's annoying. Something about being in the mom chase gets rid of the question of if you have a life or not. That's kind of cute, kind of poetic. Dude, that Tough Twin bomb, that was the smoothest Tough Twin murder that you'll ever see. Is this a piss one again? I think that's the regular one. Yeah, sorry buddy. I have guillotine and you stay in the same spot. You should have learned how to move on more than one axis next time, buddy. Yo, little Chad value, little Chad value. Dude, he's massive. The like cracks in the ground were the exact same shape as they usually are, but the guy was massive. Massive mold jump scare. That's how life should be. This is exactly how life should be. Okay, give me 1,000,000 health. Turn one of them into you. You take one last solemn glance at Cancer, and then we move on. You know, I've been watching, or I can't even say I've been watching. I successfully watched all of Super Jail, and there's a character who, I'm pretty sure that their name isn't Cancer, but the joke is a terminally ill child gets into Super Jail, and then all of the inmates can't read, and they learn how to read due to this child, and the child is also conveniently mute. So they read her little wristband, and they're like, "Oh, what's your name?" And then they read her little wristband, and they're like, "Sanser?" And they're like, "Oh, this little girl must be named Sanser." And it's like, "Yeah, sure, man, sure." And then like 2 seasons later, outside of the jail, like within, it's still, I think the universe of Super Jail contains a lot of nonsense, but in the like regular Earth part of it, there's a memorial for that girl, and it's called a memorial for cancer, and it's like, is she just like the poster child for all cancer ever, or is her name actually cancer? It's just it's a bit that I don't understand at all. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Also, was that a fake arcade? That is a fake arcade. It just gave me an extra one. Dude, our Red Room items have been insane. Also, this is the guy that goes meow. I also didn't mention it at all, but we got quad shot, which is pretty cool. I don't think it's gonna like affect the run in a way that matters. Oh, this is a guy that's erasable. Dude, I slung that rock into infinity, man. That's never gonna happen again. That's how you do that room. There's a Tinter Rock though. Oh, I'm full. I'm literally full up. Cannot experience any more Soul Heart. The game has given me a lot of Curse of You Can't See Your Health today. It might just be that I'm feeling a particular little bit scammed because of a certain incident. Oh, dude. Glorious item. That's a run changer. I tire of this. It might just be that I'm feeling scammed due to an earlier run. I just banished a really good trinket into oblivion. I was gonna sit there and do a bit. I forgot that I had options question mark. I was gonna try to do a bit about that trinket and how cool it was, and how instead of taking the cool trinket, we get to sit with our item that gives us kidney bean and little Chad. And then I poofed it away before that could even happen. I got rid of it. It's not a variable in life anymore. I have no idea if I got hit there or not. I'm pretty sure I got hit there, but I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I definitely got hit there. Yummy. Oh, I definitely got hit there. I'm probably not full on Soul Hearts anymore if I had to guess. That fire is capable of shoot again. I don't need that money. I really don't. Yo, Rib of Greed. Maybe we pick up the Rib of Greed exclusively to walk into the shop, and then we put it down again. Because that's kind of all that it's worth. That was a moment where the little markers for their spawns was completely unbalanced. Oh, those little eraser puffs feel good. Just because I've seen all of the variations a million times before, so I saw those three and I was like, oh, that means that there's a bishop on the top. And then I curse-bloated the bishop before they had any chance of doing anything. Dude, these items on this run? Crazy. I don't know how anybody has ever played the video game before without runs like this. Okay. I want to make that black heart free rather than fighting an enemy. I also think that there's a button up here. Yeah. What a powerful button. What a powerful button. Something about being in Mazo makes me want to show up all the button locations. I don't know if I've ever seen this room before in my life, but thank you for the 2 cents. Goodbye, key. Options question mark is so funny. I love banishing certain consumables and trinkets to the Shadow Realm. Ooh! 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 That is a good shop. Now I have to go care about my trinkets. I also didn't even do the Rib of Greed thing I was thinking about. Too bad Cancer's on the last floor. That sucks. Hopefully we'll get something worth carrying soon, because otherwise all these are doo-doo. It's like, I don't know. Why do I want to carry the Locust of Death? It's bleh. The moment I clicked to see the stream, I got an ad. That sucks. Can I change that? There might be some option on my end that lets me change that. I don't know. Because I know for a fact that I have, to some extent, lessened the amount of ads on my channel from how they are at base. I don't know the exacts, but I know that the amount of ads that plays on my channel is a different number than the amount that Twitch sets it to from base. So I do something, I guess, but it's clearly not enough. Noble returning viewer, just go download an ad blocker. I won't be mad. Twitch will be mad, but I won't be mad. Cause I get so many, or so few viewers that it's like on an amazing stream for me, even if I were to have my ads set at the basic thing, I'd get like 2 cents. So honestly, I would so much rather than get 2 cents per stream, just have my viewers see the whole darn thing, you know? I don't, like, that's maybe some lore that I shouldn't be revealing to the general public, but that's my stance on it. But I think that that's also mostly just my stance because I think that it is the cool thing to say. I mean, it is my real opinion, but on top of that, it's also the cool thing to say. Hi, Miku. Bye, Miku. That's cool that she shows up. It's sad that she leaves so fast every time. A lot of me really wants to eat that speed down pill, just for no reason at all, because I'm hungry. I wonder if this is going to give me the Lay Epic Angel Room, because we didn't get our Devil. Which it totally could. I guess, technically I should have done Sacrifice Room nonsense before. We also didn't get the teleport or the item, so we're basically throwing. Oh my gosh, hi Miku! Bye Miku. Give me the good one. Ah! I swear, to an extent, that must be designed to never give you the one that you want. It's probably not true in every extent. Do I have any luck-based tier effects? I have Common Cold. That's not really worth it. Just, I wish that I got something I cared about. You know, that Hermit is cool. And you know what, part 2, I think that using our Rib of Greed one last time, and by one last time I mean one singular time ever, is gonna give me more use than that Locust of Death. That's where my mind is at the moment. Oh. Yummy, yummy cold coffee. I love our old coffee. I wish I could make out with my coffee, but sadly that's not how things work in this business. This is gonna be fucky with my guillotined ways. No. The best part is I did not need to do that at all. There was no reason for me to sit there and do that. Actually, none. That's definitely better than the rib, for sure. Almost on the final boss. If you're talking Mother, I'm not going to Mother. Goodbye, Devil Duel. I only half-assedly cared about you anyway. I usually go Chest and then Delirium because it gives me the most time for my run to become silly. Unless the final boss is supposed to mean Super Mom, in which case that's kind of right. That will essentially be the hardest thing that you fight. Did you see that epic dodge? That room was crazy. I was killing it. I performed so well. Genuinely did crazy. 2 clubs, Devil. Let's go. I'm never eating that one makes you larger pill. We would have been like 5 big if I ate them all. Torn card, you're funny game. You're very funny. I literally have the ladder. There will be no more shop. Some Matrix moves. Yeah, a very cool thing. I feel like it's hard to pinpoint when it happens exactly, but there's totally a moment in every Isaac player's career where they become able to do some slick shit, and they perform it, whether they are thinking about it or trying to do it on purpose or whatnot. It just emerges out of the gameplay, and I think that rocks. I think that's a super fun thing that Isaac does. Especially when you just have a bunch of hours and you're on, like, the first floor with a kind of whatever run. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be real, the rooms are not a slouch. You have to at least keep your eyes open and be alert on the first floors most of the time. So there's a lot of elements where you'll be playing, like, Blue Baby, so your health is incredibly important to you, or, like, Judas, so a single champion will explode you, and you just stressed out of your mind on, like, the first or second floor, and you pull out some crazy shit. It's such a cool thing to happen. Alright, do you guys think that the red secret room is gonna give me a single thing that I care about ever in the entire run? That's another loss. That's another loss. That is another loss. That is another loss. Oh, and there's a spider. I was reading chat. We got a first-time chatter, and it's bright and shiny, and my ADHD called to it. Now what does it read? Awesome Isaac gameplay? Exactly. Oh, Kane's other eye. Finally, an item that I want. I feel like for about 6 floors in a row, we've gotten a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of stuff that I don't care about at all. That's a teleport to the devil deal. Yay. Bad PhD, I'll take it. That's maybe... I don't know if that's controversial. Hi, Horf. Will you give me a black heart, or are you neutral? Ah, it's neutral in the eyes of the Lord. Shot speed down is beautiful, though. Shot speed down is just free money. The devil giraffe. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've played with the devil giraffe mod for approximately 500 years straight, so it doesn't register as anything in my mind anymore. That's just what he looks like. and the best part is that little statue shows up in Shoal too. I don't ever get it on camera because I don't go to Shoal, but it's 100% there. He just... And because the statue sits there the whole time that you're fighting the Fallen. It's really quite funny. I'm a huge fan of it. Also, can we talk about the fact that Maw of the Void orbits around my body and not my head? Here I was thinking, like, oh, that item sucks, but at least I'll get some benefit because I picked up Guillotine, and no. Not at all. Maw of the Void just freaking sucky. Sucky-ucky forever. Evil PhD lover. I feel like it's hard to not like it, because I'm of the opinion that low shot speed is amazing, so it just turns pills that I already love into pills that are freaking epic. And then there's always some sort of other dump stat you don't care about. Like, currently my fire rate is like 3 entire items above the max, so I can just eat a bunch of fire rate down pills and feel 0 consequences at all and just be like, oh, yummy, free damage. So I feel like it's kind of... I don't like calling any Isaac item IQ heavy, but you have to keep track of your pieces a little bit more intensely than you usually do. Oh my god, hi Miku! I got hit by Miku because I missed the friggin' door. Give me the one I care about? No! Oh, fuck! I didn't want the sword at all, dude. I didn't want the sword at all. I didn't want the sword at all, man. I fucking hate the sword. You can tell I hate the sword because I have the mod that makes range work on it. Ah, fuck. I'm mad. I think that means that I'm gonna try to run through the rest of this run pretty fast. I feel 0 confidence that I could kill Mom with my sword. I do a bunch of damage, but you know? I was just talking about how we never see Satan ever. Might as well. Might as well. It's gonna feel weird going to the dark room, but despite going to the chest every single run ever, I still somehow have the habit inside of me to check which roid I have at all moments in time, which is an important skill to have. Something about that looked weird. I think it was just my knife moved at the same time that my eraser moved. Hi, Monstro. Oh, you know, the biggest funny joke of them all is I was making an effort to never use what is it? The hemoptysis, my sneeze. But by the mere effort of using the sword efficiently and properly, I've been sneezing on accident like a motherfucker. There's been so many sneezes occurring. My little self-imposed nonsense rule is kicking me in the arse. I did not want to sneeze. Ever. Sneezing is for chumps. At least the sword feels usable. I've been doing so much more manual labor than before. Just like in my real life, in my real personal life where I do stuff outside of stream. And so my hands have been stressed. So these kinds of runs where the thing that you do is sit here and freaking spam a button a lot is ugh. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I kind of want all of these. I kind of want none of these. Just because of the health situation, I'll only take a little bit. And we're going down. Going down, 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 down. Oh. I think one of the... that segue doesn't make any sense, because I think that band isn't the band that I'm about to talk about. But my dearest sister, the one that is closest to me in age, you might call her the smaller older sister. She was a big fan of One Direction, and so I just innate knowledge in my brain that exists. I have so much One Direction knowledge. I don't remember which one she cared about, but it feels like a shame to be a gamer and be able to hold a conversation about One Direction. That's just a thing that I can do in my life. Your Spirit... I remember when Spirit Sword was announced and so hyped. Now it just hijacked your whole run into Sword. Yeah, they put so much effort in Repentance into actually, like, making stuff combo with each other, and then they just added this piece of garbage. It's just like, what am I here for? I like when my runs expand and things change and occur. And now we're sitting in nonsense world where we get memed on by RNG, but at least funny free shop, I guess. I do have tons of cash. I'm just gonna buy stuff so that my nuts procs, I think. I kind of don't know what else you would do. What the heck does this do? Close to nothing. It did give me a heart, which is cool. One Direction Oracle. Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't call it that, but I know a painful amount of words to One Direction songs, and that's something that sucks. It's so much cooler when you know the Minecraft variants only. Although now I can't even remember the Minecraft one, cause I know that the song that I'd like remember the most is "You Don't Know You're Beautiful," and there's totally a Minecraft parody where it's like, instead of flirting with a cute girl that's conveniently none of their character traits are mentioned at all, it is instead a Minecraft creeper. And I swear that they like don't change the words much at all, because in my mind the words that it's given me is almost the exact same lyrics as the real thing, which is I doubt that that's true, but it would be so funny to me if somebody made a Minecraft parody and it just like, I imagine it was just some like girl who was a One Directioner and was just sitting there like, I want to kiss the Minecraft creeper bad, which I of course can't shame entirely, but that's my headcanon. That's how that exists in the world in my mind. It's the real true young and thick of it. Creepers also deserve love. They totally do. They totally do. I can't get it out of my mind. I think about Minecraft parodies so much. There's also one where I think the plot of it, I forget the song because I don't care about music. I think it might have been "I Love the Way You Mine," where I believe the plot was like married couple in Minecraft. Lazy Matman again. Woe Part 2. Married couple in Minecraft. But they're having, like, marital struggles. And the thing that, like, is the one redeeming quality, like, they don't know how to craft, they don't know how to farm, they don't know how to do anything. The one redeeming quality is that they spend 500 years in the mines, which is so fucking funny. I just love, it's just like, oh, my Minecraft wife, or my Minecraft husband, you suck at everything, but I love that you're a little tunnel gremlin. It's my favorite thing. It's the fact in life that I appreciate the most. The one single thing that keeps me going. Also, yeah, that was Satan Giraffe. Sadly, the sword demolished him really fast, but it's a very funny visual. Seeing the giraffe just instantly turn into a buff person. Oh, 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 oh. It just has to happen. It simply just has to happen. Please, I want this crooked penny bad. Yes. Okay, I'm feeling right and proper about this situation. Okay, we pick up you. We go, and then we pick up all of these amazing items that don't do anything because we don't have tears anymore. But we're happy about it because it's cool. And then also Dark Prince's crown works. Look at that. It's red. You know what Dark Prince's crown does? Fire rate. You know what the sword makes not happen? You can fire as fast as you tap. Okay. So that was ultimately nothing. I would, and we can just pick up Ludo because the sword, yeah, the sword consumes all. There is no run anymore. We emit sword. At least we're at full red health, so the game thinks that I shoot projectiles sometimes, and so there's slight fun happening with the little sword projectiles. Asking Crooked Penny to work was a risky play. I'm pretty sure that the way that Crooked Penny works is it's written in the Fate books in advance. Like, the next one is always going to be a win or loss. It's already been decided what it's going to be. So what matters is where I use it on, not like using it on a correct frame or praying to anything to make it work. It's I accept the fact that it's probably not gonna help me, but oh, it would be so cool if it did. That's such a strange way for them to spawn. What if it happened again? Oh. At least all of those items are utter trash. I don't. It's impossible to care about any of that. I don't know if I care about any items. The sword really does just ruin it all. I don't even know if I want to fight Delirium. Because Delirium would suck to fight with this. It's like, Mega Satan has its redeeming qualities in that he stays at the top of the screen, so you can just hold up and walk into him. But Delirium's just gonna run away from me for forever. And doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound fun at all. So let's finish this mano y mano by beating up this guy a lot. I'm pretty sure that if he's not firing shots at the exact moment that I can press myself up into his face, because his real hitbox is over the gap and I don't have any flight right now. It would be incredibly funny if the ladder suddenly decided to work and was like, hey, I'll let you walk into Mega Satan. But believe it or not, I don't think that's how it works. So I'm pretty sure we only have to care about our character placement when there's other enemies and when Mega Satan's making a face at us. Also, I'm so happy that Super Pride just exploded there immediately. Also, my fingers are already hurting, man. So much mashing. Yeah, we are not fighting Delirium today. I can tell you that one. Rah! Yeah, shake out the hand. Shake out the hand. This is the most important moment of our entire life. We gotta make more bombs. We gotta run away from the bombs that we just made. Alright, beat him up. Oh, there goes Damocles. That would be so funny if this was the shortest Damocles in history. It happened in 2 seconds. Well, 2 seconds have passed. So, what the heck blasted those away? Oh yeah, my sneeze. My hemoptysis. You know, the worst part of hemoptysis to me is simply that I called it a cough for forever when it first came out. What? I killed you? You were off screen. Okay. Well, that's all I'm doing for the rest of this run. My friggin' hand and wrist hurts. I don't know. I don't have an outro. Hi YouTube and goodbye stream. Thank you everybody for showing up. Now I gotta hit the end stream button.